Hey folks, this is your friend Amechi AK from Ebonyi State. Again, we are talking about TBC and I'm welcoming you all to this, my broadcast. It's been a while and I want to know how you are all doing. I believe strongly that everything is moving on fine. That's the way it should be, and we give thanks and glory to God for making that possible. So once again, I have something to say, and as always, you always try to see what you can do and what you need to tell people out there to get us going and to see the reason why we are doing what we are doing without fear of any favor whatsoever. So this very day, I want to start it by this way. We all have reasons for doing whatever we are doing, and for the fact that I am into a particular thing doesn't make it a must that every other persons will have to join me in doing what I'm doing. Many people today are doing different things for different purposes, but for one genuine reason. That is, they want to make money. They want to have something that will sustain themselves. And so there are so many business opportunities around us today. And for the fact that you are not into a particular one does not mean that people are not making money from that. And for the fact that people are making money from certain types of business, it's not a must that you have to be there, because you also have that which you are doing, and that is the way it goes. I remember when I was doing one type of business that was some years back, and even when I got tired of it, that I don't like it any longer, I have to change base and do some other things. I also saw some people who were equally happy that they're doing that which I'm living. So that's just the way it goes. And we are all trying to see how we can do that which we are doing and have it projected before people rightly. And that is exactly how it should be. So we in this very community TBC, we've been doing our best, especially the broadcasters. In fact, if you are one of the broadcasters, I encourage you, please do not relent. Continue to do what you are doing, because you are doing wonderful things. And new ones, please, I want more hands, more people to step up and start doing the good thing, telling people about TBC fearlessly, because we have so many things that people will stand to benefit. We are doing great, and the result is already pouring in. So we are always talking about something that is very, very open. We cannot fake it. We cannot fake poverty. Okay? We cannot fake when we don't have that we have. If we just fake it, we end up being fake all through. So if you don't have, it is not a crime if you don't have. Being broke is never a crime. But do you know where the crime comes in? The crime is when you are not doing anything about it. Yes, you can fall, but where the problem lies is if you refuse to stand up. Yes, granted that when you fall, you are about to have some dirty and all the rest, but you have to struggle and do your best to come up before you can start cleaning yourself. So, despite the fact that most of us are struggling to make things work out, the world is struggling. Yes, you see yourself in a deep financial mess and you're not doing anything about it simply because you're in a deep financial mess. It doesn't make sense, guys, friends. So, we don't have today. It may be monetary wise, but what do you have up there? How are you going to convert it into that which you're looking for? So when we look at what we are doing and what we are trying to make to stand out in the community, most of us who know what we are doing inside out are never giving any damn. Yes, admin has been seriously trying to push us up, trying to help us to see that we need to add more power and vigor to that which we are doing. Yes, we want to have some things, especially we want to make money. Yeah, but while we are trying to do that, we don't want to go about playing down on what every other persons are doing. They have the right for doing whatever they are doing, and that is what matters most. When we know that we are equally helping people to understand that this thing is great. Yes, TBC is great, but there were things that they have been doing even before them. But now we are trying to show them something that is more better. While doing that, we need to remember that being cautious and showing a level of courtesy and being a bit at least dignifying whatever they are doing. So that is it. So we have to be mindful that For the fact that we have something as huge as TBC, the way we go about projecting it matters. The way we go about promoting TBC matters, because some people will really tell you that, look, all this you are saying, I don't just understand it too. As for me, my own no pass say make I just collect my money at the see am. The one way they talk say I go come dey use phone dey transfer money. Wetin be that? I no know. Yes, that is just most of the thing you hear in a broken language here, especially here in Nigeria. People don't know, but you who know, it is your duty, it is my duty to help those people who don't know, for them to come to know it. We have seen that this is the better option for getting things done. So why are we not doing it rightly? Why are we afraid? Why are we allowing those who don't know to really push us into the same level that they are, the level of I don't know? We are in the know, so the best we can do is to help them to come into it. And when you talk about the ideas of making money in TBC, in fact, everything about TBC is all about money making. Everything, all the aspects you make, every form. In fact, when I look at the Bitcoin bounty, when I look at the transaction partnering, when I look at how do you want me to start it? Everything. It is only when you don't talk, that is when you don't make anything in TBC. It is only when you're idle, that is where you don't make anything in TBC. But when you go about educating people, helping them to see the benefit of what we have in the community, you see people jumping in. Many people don't really know what we are doing. And that is why when you talk to them about it, they say they don't know. So since they don't know, then why not try to help them to know? Help them to understand. Yes, respectfully. It's not as if you be going to tell them that, look, yes, some will come out openly and say, well, to an extent, I do understand what you're talking about, but something like this doesn't go for my type of person. Some will be blank and tell you that way, that they don't just want it. You can make whatever you can make out of it, but as for them, they don't want to know what you're doing. So, friends, it's never a crime for people not to join you in what you are doing. But solely it becomes a crime when you leave what you are doing because people seem not to understand it and you are not doing anything to help them understand it. We have come into the community, and the way things is going now is that everybody should step up the game. We should start looking for how to get people into TBC. We should start looking for, let me use the word, instead of how to get people, start looking for how to get money in TBC. And getting money in TBC equals to doing the needful. Sharing a business opportunity. We call it business opportunity because we are still giving out this very gift that people need to know about. So while we are doing this, it should give us great confidence that we are into the right concept. So people should not be afraid for not doing something that they ought to be doing. We who have come to understand that this thing is working, we have come to see where the world is heading to, especially when it comes to the monetary aspect of it. Different governments of the world is now opting out for digital currency. And when we know this, and admin has even beforehand projected this before us, and we have seen it. So why are we still drawing back? We should not draw back because we have so many opportunities in TBC. So when we try to do the right thing, and we be rest assured that right results always comes in. So the Bitcoin bounty is another very good opportunity that we are making it in both ways. Both the market-based currency, we are also in TBC, making it both and big in both ways. So, good friends, and when we know what we are doing, let's not allow those who don't know to make us to remain the same thing with them. I usually repeat this most of the time whenever I'm talking, whenever I'm doing my broadcast, that people that don't know shouldn't be the reason why we have to stop what we are doing. The reason why we have to do, or what we need to do, is to step up our game and help them really understand. And if we are bold enough, to let people know what we have. Sometimes our mindset becomes the problem. We allow our mindset to determine for us, hey, this person is not going to listen to me. And yes, that person is not going, because you made up your mind that such person is not going to listen to you. But you'll be surprised that someone else later tells me about TBC and the person is up and doing, and you blame, I wanted to talk to this person, but I was afraid. Yes, your fear actually hindered you. So let's discard whatever fear we may be having. Let's discard whatever preconceived idea. Let's discard whatever. All we know that everybody, no matter how they pretend, no matter how they may claim not to, everybody, we all need this money. And for the fact that we are sharing a big opportunity such as TBC, we should be proud. We should go with confidence. But being respectful is always important. So let us understand what we are doing inside out. And it is only then we can be able to explain to people that this is exactly what we are talking about. And this is what we are doing. Okay? Yes, I said it earlier on before that it is not a crime to be poor. It's not a crime to be broke. But it's a crime not to do anything about it. Okay? Deep down, yes, let's go extreme. Just like the inscription of Hashem said. Deep down, when we deep down about what we are doing, go into it and let people know that what we are talking about, you are convinced. You are not just a pushover. You have really taken your time to follow through on what the admin has been saying on the blog. You have followed through to see that most of your questions have been answered. So if you have gotten your questions answered in TBC, why not then help others? Someone talked to you and you believe TBC. So why is it becoming difficult for you now to talk to others to believe TBC? Even before now, were you not using your mouth? I mean, are you not using your mouth to tell others about something that you know, or has your mouth not been benefiting you? So why would it then becomes difficult for you to tell people about TBC? So friends, the area of getting afraid or searching for what to talk about in TBC, all those days are gone, rather. All those days are gone. Celine Dion said that when she was young, making love was just for fun. But now, those days are gone. Let's get real. Let's get serious with what we're doing, guys. Let's get people into TBC and let them know the right thing right from the onset rather. So let's stop telling people different stories, especially what we don't know. If we don't know it, let us contact the broadcasters, the top leaders, those who will educate us. But always remember that our time, their time is not free. They spend time to get on there, get educated, learn, listen, read. Sometimes deep into the night, they are making researches how to really get this thing and really know the reason why it ought to be the way it is. So I am always passionate when it comes to talking about TBC. And when I tell people about TBC, whether you like it or not, I have said it. And sometimes you may be building something in future time. TBC is over 3 years now, and it is getting stronger. When we look at the blog, when we look at the innovation, when we look at the upgrade, everything is just telling us that going back is impossible. So let people have the confidence and push up the game. Look at what Victorious Flourish is doing. A woman, she is doing wonders in the community. She is making it to work to stand out that TBC is fully something that needs to be looked into. Look at the website she designed. Look at everything that she's making. Look at how a woman is able to pursue things just to make it to stand out. In TBC world, I believe strongly that her name will be written on marble, just like admin. So, guys, let's know that we are getting more and more real into this situation of how things is going. Sometimes, those of you who are still doubtful of TBC, if you really know the changes coming into the community now, you will be surprised. Before now, before now, have you ever had that admin join any meeting? But it's becoming constant now, showing that most of the hindrances that were holding us down before is getting clear gradually. So when we are seeing all those things, we don't need to be told most of the time. We just need to use our mindset to say that yes, we are getting closer than when we started. So folks, step up your game and learn to do the right thing in TBC. I remain your friend, Amechieke. You subscribe to my channel. Let us keep the flag going. Thank you so much. Till when we talk next time. Bye for now.